Just picked up some more tools from Koken USA. These are all Koken tools made in Japan. Let's open these up one at a time and I'll show you what I got. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. I just picked up all of these new Koken tools from Koken USA. So the first item over here, these are the Z series semi-deep sockets in the 3/8 drive. The part number on this is RS3300XZ/8. The sizes on this are 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, and 19. Now that skips the 9, the 15, the 16, and 18. But for me, working on mostly Japanese cars, this will meet most of my needs. I do like the design that they have this little recess so that these are easier to pull off, especially if you are going to use the non-quick release ratchet. See, for example, you can get your fingers around that fairly easily. This is a really thin profile or thin design. Let's take a quick measurement. So that is 13.8. To do a quick comparison, here's a Craftsman socket. This is a 10 millimeter. And look at that, it's 14.8. Quite a difference in the outside diameter. You know, there are situations where that is going to matter. And sometimes it's nice just to have that thinner profile. The length on this semi-deep is 35 millimeters. Again, that's the 8-piece semi-deep Z series in the 3/8 drive. All right, the next one here is a 12-piece deep socket set, also in the 3/8 drive. Part number is RS3300MZ/12. Sizes on these are 7, 8, skips the 9, goes to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So the only one we're skipping here is the 9 millimeter. And there you go. This is just like the Z series set that I have in the standard depth or the shorter depth, but this is of course the deeper version. Comes on the same really nice magnetic socket rail. That you can see that sticks to the top of the car here. I like that it's also a really soft rubberized backing there so you're not going to scratch anything up. Also has that same little bevel on the back so that you can easily pull this off the rail. Again, this is also a really thin setup. Let's just take a quick measurement and double check. Yep, 13.8. The length on the deep sockets is 55 millimeters, and that's going to be the same all the way across. Here's the standard set that I already had. You can see this one's pretty well used. It's kind of dirty because I've used it a lot. These match up exactly in size. So now I've got the standard depth, the deep ones, and then I also have the semi-deep as well. I mean, I kind of wish that the semi-deep matched up in the sizes with the standard depth and the deep sockets here, but these are the sizes that I still use most of the time. So I think it covers me for just about everything. Real happy with these. Let's set this over here as well. Moving on to the next item here. This is a deep version of the nut grip. That's actually one of the things that Koken is known for, is their nut grip socket. It's my understanding that they had the patent on that design first as far as the nut grip with the ball detent and the spring around there. They also sell a repair kit or replacement little ball bearings and the spring on these nut grip sockets. So if you ever damage one or if something, you know, broke off, you can always just buy a replacement part from Koken USA. But the part number on this is RS3350M/5. It's a 5-piece set. Now this comes on the more basic rail, which I'll probably replace. I did that with the other nut grip sockets that I have here. These are the standard size or the shorter version. I just picked up one of these cheap socket rails on Amazon. I'll get a link to those in the description. Now these do really come in handy and I use them all the time. The idea behind this is that they have these little ball bearings in there and they'll hold on to a nut or a bolt so that it doesn't fall out. And now having these in the deep version is going to be amazing. Now these are not machined all the way down, of course. The nut grip design is just machined just enough so that you can get onto the head of the bolt or get a nut on there. But the deep part of that socket would allow the bolt to go all the way in as you're taking a nut off of a stud or something like that. Now the sizes on these are 8, 10, 12, 13, and 14. The first set that I actually bought, I bought these before Koken USA was sending me stuff, but this little set here that I made myself, I just chose the ones that I wanted, was 8, 10, 12, and 14, which are what I use more commonly. And I also bought that universal, which I really love that as well. Outside diameter on the nut grip is a little bit bigger. It's 14.2. The length on the deep nut grip sockets is 55, which is the same as the other deep sockets here. So that's the deep nut grip socket, again in the 3/8 drive. Just a quick demonstration of how this works. Here's a 12 millimeter nut. For example, let's just say you're disconnecting a starter connection and you take that off. Rather than dropping that down into the engine bay, it holds on to that nut. pull it off. Super easy to use. I thought that this was something that I would use every once in a while. I use the nut grips all the time. You can see these are already starting to wear a little bit. Haven't damaged any of them or anything like that, but just know that Cocaine USA does warranty these if you bought them from them. Here's the 14. Let's just pop in a bolt. Same thing. This really comes in handy if you're working really deep in an engine and you need to get something started. You can get it started without worrying about dropping that. You know, we all know the tape trick or a little piece of paper to kind of shim that and get it to stay, but it's really nice to have this nut grip. It's designed specifically for that, and it does actually work. These work so good. I use them all the time. I just love them. I mean, nut grip is so cool. If you don't have it yet, I highly suggest you give it a try. These nut grips are really one of the reasons that I found Cocaine initially, and I absolutely love them. It seems like everybody who has ever used the nut grip socket absolutely loves it, and they all say the same thing. Wow, I use it a lot more than I thought I would. It's just such a time saver because you don't end up dropping as many nuts or bolts as you normally would. So moving on to the next item here, this is RS3300CZ/4. Now this is a very unique spark plug socket set. There's a couple things on here that I wanted to point out. So let's pull this one off here first. This is the 16. See how it's kind of scalloped or kind of cut out here on the side? The reason for that is a lot of spark plugs nowadays are in spark plug tubes. And so a lot of times as you're reaching on the back bank of an engine and you're trying to pull this out or even put it in, that just gives you that much more of an angle so that you can turn past that on that little bevel. You see how that works? So if you're going into a tube, gives you just a little bit more clearance so that you can enter into that spark plug tube and add whatever extensions you need on the end of this. It also has the hex design on the back, so some of the flat engine designs like a Subaru, you'd still be able to get on here and turn that with a wrench. Now the other thing that's unique about this is rather than using a rubber bushing like a lot of the old spark plug sockets, like for example, here's an old 5/8 socket. This has just a rubber bushing inside, and so let's grab a spark plug and show you real quick. That's how that works. The rubber bushing is what holds that and prevents that from coming out. Sometimes the rubber goes bad. Sometimes it accidentally slips. Sometimes they let go. Sometimes you'll end up with a rubber bushing stuck around a spark plug, and it's kind of a pain to get that off. Now, the Cocaine spark plug sockets are very unique in the sense that they have these little retention spring clips. That's designed to hold onto and grab onto that spark plug once you push it past that little beveled spring. So here's what it looks like when you push it on. It clips right into place. There's been several times where I've had to fish a spark plug socket out of a spark plug tube with some needle nose pliers because this got stuck on the spark plug. But the little clip here works really well, nice and smooth. I have no concern about that getting stuck. Now this does have a 14, 16, 18, and 20.8. 14 is used on some Nissans and Subarus. 16 is gonna be pretty common on most Toyotas and Hondas. 18, I don't think I've ran into yet, but I'm really happy that I have this. And then the 20.8, that's going to be comparable to a 13/16 in standard. These are also designed to be a very thin wall. Let's take a quick measurement of the outside diameter of this one versus this one. So there we have 26.1 millimeters on the outside diameter, and the 13/16 we have 27.7 millimeters. So, you know, just meaning that it is a little bit bulkier and maybe you're going to struggle a little bit more with the old style or with the larger one. Let's check also the 5/8. We'll compare that to the 16. Diameter on the 5/8 is 21.6 millimeters. And that 16, 20.3 millimeters. So again, you're gonna get a lot more clearance just because of that thinner wall as well. By the way, the length on these spark plug sockets, let me measure that for you real quick. Looks like they're right at 70 millimeters. You know, I was reading some of the reviews on these spark plug sockets. People said it's the best spark plug socket they've ever used, so I'm really looking forward to getting to use these. Okay, moving on to the next item here. The part number on this is RS3015M/8-L100. Now at first glance, these just look like a metric hex bit set, and the sizes are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 12. But these are a little bit different. There is a grip ring on the end of each one of these, and it's designed to do something very similar to the nut grip. This is designed to hold on to an Allen head type of bolt. So just a quick demonstration on this, just like the nut grip, this little grip ring here in this Allen shaft will grab onto the head of this Allen head bolt. And let's see how well that works. Just put it in. It works exactly like the nut grip. It just holds on to it. and then pull on it and it'll come right out. So if you had to get an Allen head bolt started somewhere, you know, a lot of CV shafts are held on by Allen head bolts, and sometimes, you know, you're having to reach in from the side of that wheel well. I've definitely dropped them before, but with this, that just eliminates the chance of dropping that and then having to retrieve that or having to go find it as it rolls down the driveway. Take a look at that. It definitely holds on, does exactly what it's supposed to do. Sometimes there's so many belly pans or plastic shields on an engine. If you do drop a nut or a bolt, it ends up being a big job to retrieve it. So I love this design, and I'm really happy with the nut grip as well. It really prevents you from dropping stuff. So moving on to the next item here. Now this is a 1/4 inch drive set. The part number here is RS2455AS/9. All right, now what this is a 12-point nut grip set in the 1/4 inch drive, and this is also in the standard or SAE version. So our sizes here are 7/32, 1/4 inch, 9/32, 5/16, 11/32, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, and 9/16. Now most of the time when I work on a car, almost everything is metric nowadays, and I know most of you already know that, but if I'm doing handyman stuff or working around the home, you are going to run into a lot of standard or SAE fasteners, and I thought that would be nice to have the nut grip function and the 12-point option as well. Now some of you aviation mechanics, you know, 12-point is what you need all the time. Aviation mechanics have made comments on my channel and said, hey, do they have 12-point? Well, here you go, they do. This is the 12-point in the standard or SAE version, 7/32 all the way up to 9/16. Now the next item here is a 1/4 inch ratchet. This is the 2725Z-160. So there it is. It's a nice, solid little 1/4 inch drive ratchet. Now this is the one I already had, the 2726Z, and you can see I have this little quick spinner on there that I absolutely love, and I use that all the time. By the way, the 1/4 inch drive Koken ratchets are all non-quick release. Now I do have a couple of the Koken ratchets that are quick release in this size, but that's because they use the larger 3/8 drive anvil. I really love this little ratchet, and I like the little flex head on this one. But I really also wanted this one here just for the longer length for leverage, and sometimes we just don't want that flex head, so this is going to work out perfect. That super smooth mechanism, 72 tooth, very little back drag. The ratchets and the nut grip are really what interested me in Koken tools initially, and I still today absolutely love them, and I use them all the time. Now that brings me to the last item, which is these right up here, 2756Z/3. Now they're all quick spinners. The first one is what I have right here. It's the same exact thing. It's a 1/4 inch quick spinner. The next item is a 1/4 inch to 3/8 quick spinner. So you can upsize your 1/4 inch ratchet to a 3/8 right away and have the quick spin function. So we can use this on any of these tools over here. So if you had a really confined space, you can step that up and have the quick spin function on there from a 1/4 inch drive to a 3/8 drive. Pretty awesome. We also have 1/4 inch stepped up to a 1/2 inch drive anvil. So let's grab a 1/2 inch socket. This is a 22 1/2 inch drive Koken socket. Looks kind of funny, but you might just have to do something like that, you know, depending on the space or the area that you're working. Pretty neat to have that option. That's something you could do if you needed to. I know sometimes those oil pressure sensors are really hard to get to on the back of those Chevy engines, so it might be nice to have a little mini ratchet like this that you can kind of flex around something and step it up to the larger size or whatever size you need to do that job. I don't remember, but pretty neat little set, this 3-piece adapter set for your 1/4 inch ratchet. Well, that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. Just wanted to say thank you to Koken USA for sponsoring this video and sending all of this stuff to me. They also gave me a coupon code for you guys. It's Dan the Fix It Man 10, and that will qualify you for 10% off site-wide at kokenusa.com. And of course, I'll get that link in the description for you as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.